up in the middle there.
Oh, it was great.
Welcome to What the Podcast. I'm Ryan.
I'm John.
And together we are
Ryan and John.
On the couch, as always, our producers, Cara, Olivia, Tafolla. Could not do it without them.
Best in the biz.
That's right.
Let's get a pod deck right off the bat.
Woo! Let's just start it right off. Pod decks. Go on ahead and go on to poddex.com and use the code WTP for 10% off your order.
That's right.
Ladies, gentlemen, how much would someone have to pay for your little toe?
The smallest one?
Your little toe. That's right. The smallest one. And you can choose which one, too.
That's such a weird
That's
question.
tough because we've had a money-based one
Yeah.
on here before. And I think it was when Grace and Matt were here and they were like, and I always say like, sure, like I'm going to say a high number, you know, because
Right.
like I don't feel like super attached to like one of my little toes.
What if there was legit a guy here today that came in the door and I was like, yeah, this is Dr. Cut Guy.
What's like your lowest number?
My lowest number?
Like the lowest you would go?
Practically today. He'll do it. But how much would
the
you?
lowest I would go
Yeah.
is probably 20 grand.
$20,000.
But I would like if I were given the opportunity of like any amount, I would say like 2 million.
I'm gonna say like this dude wants to haggle. Like
Oh, he's gonna.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
a deal.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's a
He's
deal.
trying to
I
make a
think-
profit
I
off your
think that's
toe.
the feeling off of this. Is
Okay.
like,
Okay. Yeah. Then I would say anywhere between 75 and 100 grand.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go lower than that.
$100,000. Wow.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Too soon.
Wonder what that feels like.
Ryan.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of money. I'd probably say
Oh my gosh, you're gonna say some godfully low number, and I'm gonna be so upset.
$500.
50,000. 50,000. Is that unreasonable?
That's
Oh
good,
no,
that's
that's
good.
hire than what you said, right? You said 20 grand.
No, he said 100. 75
Well,
to
I
100K.
adjusted it.
Oh,
Like-
okay,
Like
okay.
if he was trying to make me hassle
deal.
me.
But you were about to say 20 grand.
What if it was
Yeah.
really nice
So-
though?
Wait. 20. If I had $20,000 in my hand, you would cut off your little toe.
Well, yeah.
I'm like, here you go. Here it is.
because practically, like, think about 20 grand in itself.
But it's a part of your body gone.
What if it was like going to help one of your family members, like they needed extra toes or something?
Okay, that
Oh, I
would
do it
just
for free.
that would be a
Oh, yeah.
you
different.
would do it for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
If it
guess
was
so.
different
I guess yeah,
question.
that's different.
If it was one of you guys.
I wouldn't like have my
Top
mom
dollar.
like pay me for my extra toe. I guess.
I mean,
Ladies.
yeah. You're like, sorry, mom, I may need an extra toe to live, but give 20 grand around.
I mean, if you paid me
What's
for
it worth to you?
What's it
Wow.
worth? I love that.
Yikes. Cara,
Yeah.
Olivia,
Go ahead, Cara.
I'd say 500 grand.
500,000, $500,000
$500,000?
you'd have to pay.
Yeah.
So you're saying if I was here right now and I was like, here's $50,000, Cara,
You wouldn't do
You
it?
wouldn't cut your little toe off.
No.
I don't
That's
think
like,
I would either.
that's like,
That's rough.
What?
I
That's
like
part
my
of
little
your
toe.
body.
I like my little toe.
You only get
you're
10 of
taking it-
them.
You're taking it in a weird conspiracy way. I know where your brain is going.
Conspiracy
You're
way.
like,
No,
clone my body.
okay.
Like, they're
They're
gonna
not going to
clone
clone
you.
He's
you.
always worried about his clone.
It's just
Always
like,
worried
like
about
your body
that.
is all you got. Like you only get 10
Wow.
toes.
Wow.
What else do you have?
I
Nothing.
mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, in the moment, I probably wouldn't haggle down to 20 grand, but I would probably stay pretty firm at like 100 or 200 grand. But $500,000, come on.
I like my
Olivia?
pinky toe.
I don't know. I'm going back and forth because it's not my most valuable toe to me. I'm not like,
Right.
oh, you
Sure.
know, obviously
It's
my
not
big
like a
toes
facial
like
feature or even like
Yeah.
your fingers.
yeah, and you don't
know?
even see like you barely. I don't know.
You
I
might
guess
have some
sandals.
balance issues, but that's
I think
it.
that's where my mind goes. Is I'd be worried about like balance because I like surfing, and so I'd have to
Sure.
like learn how to surf without
give it
that
all
toe. Yeah.
You know what you wouldn't have to worry about is kicking the side of the bed. Because
See,
I've done that a couple
that's
times.
true.
Yeah. You know, maybe aesthetically, I would take off both of my pinky toes, so then it just looks like I have
sell 'em
normal.
both.
Yeah. So then I'm
Double
not off
money.
balance.
Get double the money.
You make a package deal.
Yeah. I would do
Whoa.
a bundle. I'd do
Two
like a
for one.
BOGO kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay, I have an add-on. Can I do another question?
You can.
Sorry.
Sure.
I'm writing my own deck.
Go ahead.
This is the John deck.
If you had to lose a sense, so like taste, smell,
Oh.
sight, hearing, or touch, I think there's the 5. Which one are you giving away?
Oh my.
You have to choose.
It's hard,
It's
like-
like a Saul
Yes.
situation. Like in order to leave, it's either
I
your
guess
life or a sense.
I'm gonna say smell because
Isn't it connected with your
well,
taste?
that's
and
the
taste is
question.
connected.
Can I
Like,
can
you
my
couldn't
taste
drink
still be
LaCroix.
there without smelling?
yes.
then I
They're
would say
completely
smell.
separate.
Oh,
I would
okay,
say
okay.
smell.
Yeah, probably.
Well, and also when you lose your sense of smell, your taste is only like it's only affected slightly. It's not like you lose all your taste. But.
could I get like 50% of 2? Like, could I get? I have kind of bad hearing and kind of bad smell, but I can still hear and smell.
I have
No,
both
it's
of
all
those
together.
already.
Dang it.
It's all
Okay.
together. All or nothing.
I already have that.
You know what I would choose?
What would you choose? That's a hard question.
When I wrote this question, I was not expecting it.
Yeah. When you were working on the deck, it really
I would
snuck up
probably
on you.
choose. It's hard because I really like. Obviously, you can't give away vision and hearing. I mean, you could, but it'd be that. Those are like the major ones. But then also like taste relies so much on like I love eating like food.
Of course.
It's such a thing for me. I don't think a lot of people like value food very much, you know. And so I'd probably have to go.
People
smell.
don't value food.
Well,
super?
I mean, I think no. You're yes.
As much as you.
Thank you for letting me reframe this.
Yes.
I think for me specifically, I love food. Like I don't know. It's kind of a comfort for me.
As
The
far as the
experience.
senses go, it's kind of the underdog, like
yeah,
taste.
I guess taste is
Super underrated. You guys should
Taste
try
is good.
eating.
okay.
It's really
all
fun
of
and
you
like
can,
tastes good.
You know what?
Nice.
I would choose smell, and that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the right answer.
I think because the other ones are like life altering. You know.
Because you guys are just losing vision. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Your whole life would be turned
Different.
upside
Yep.
down. Well, when next
And
time you buy
hearing,
my
too.
deck,
Well, thank you,
Did you answer
Poddex, for that
the sense?
follow-up
I
question.
agree with smell.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah.
You don't have to smell a stinky thing.
that would freak me out though, because do you ever like
Mm-hmm.
when you're sick or something, do you ever like worry about going somewhere and
Smelling
maybe you
bad?
smelling bad and you're not realizing it or something? Is that ever a fear for you or no?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, it's not.
Wait, you're worried when you're sick and you don't have a sense of smell. You're worried about going somewhere and you smell bad.
Well, you just like don't realize it. I think you can like, and also I think sometimes like
I already have a bad sense of smell, so yes, I do actually.
Yeah, Ryan
but I
actually
don't
does.
have a fear.
I have him smell candles sometimes at Target, and he doesn't know like what they smell like. He's like, that smells like nothing.
well, it makes sense because
Well-
when we lit that thing
you
at your
okay?
house, what was it called? It was the
Incense.
Incense.
Oh gosh.
It was
It's-
a lot.
it takes you
breeze.
out, right?
Sea
And
breeze.
Ryan was
hits
like,
you.
normal. I was like, I mean, granted, it's his house. He's probably lit it a
No,
couple times,
but still, it's
no,
strong.
It's stinky.
I have a like subtle smells. I have a hard time smelling.
Okay.
But like strong smells, obviously I can smell.
maybe we should do a smell test. on the
That would
show.
be
That'd
riveting.
fun.
That's kind of fascinating.
Smell
I wonder
test.
if it's something with your nose. Like maybe there's something.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe
Do you have a
you've had
deviated
COVID this whole
septum?
time.
I
Oh
yeah, I
my
probably
gosh.
No.
COVID.
Stop. No.
John,
No, 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 no.
you have something to show us.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I hear word on the street is there's a couple of
this
surprises
was-
this week.
Yeah, we have
Whoa.
a few surprises this week, and this really developed today. I was not
Whoa.
expecting this, and I got a call from somebody who watched the show, and so they knew I was looking for it because we might have talked about it on the show, or maybe not. I don't know, but they knew I was
If
looking.
it's not hippo milk, I'll be disappointed.
Okay. Well, don't
Go back to first episode.
I kind of saw
I
the
want
surprise.
you to know, Jake and our dedicated watcher, every time I see him and talk about the show, he's like, when's the hippo milk coming out? I'm like,
Wow.
if I could legally acquire
Wow.
it. No, but as we've talked about either on show or off show, I can't remember when or what, but LaCroix is releasing 3 summer flavors.
Yes.
No
Yes,
way.
yes.
I have
No way,
acquired,
no way, no way.
I have acquired 2 of
No,
the 3.
no
Oh my
way.
Did you get guava?
I got guava.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh my
And I got
gosh.
black raspberry. The only one I didn't get is the beach plum. Which I'm very
I think
excited
I'm most
about.
excited about that
I
one.
know.
But
I was
So,
most excited
got a
for the
call-
guava.
I got
too.
a call from my nephew, who's 2, like 1.5.
Good.
And my brother was obviously found it at
course,
Target,
of
and
course.
he called as him, and he's like, "We found it." He's like, "We're gonna buy it." So they bought 2 cases of the 2 flavors.
Oh
and
my gosh.
I've chilled them in the freezer for a couple of hours, and now they're in the fridge. If
Wow.
you had gotten to LaCroix, you would have ruined it for yourself because they're already in the fridge.
Whoa.
So I figured I'll
crack 'em
I'll
open.
crack maybe one of each, and we can just taste.
Yes.
Okay.
And then, they're in the fridge now. They're
There
at
it is.
Target now. But yeah, let me get them real quick.
Wow.
Distract
Oh
us
my
with
gosh.
some music.
So
please.
we all
Okay.
like LaCroix.
Big fan.
I feel like I'm the only person who's kind of still mad about LaCroix. There's only a couple flavors that I like.
I spilled coffee on myself, everybody.
You always do that.
Once a cup.
It's fine.
Oh, wow.
Oh, those
Wow.
are pretty.
Okay, let's go to my camera here.
Oh wait,
This
wait.
is the
crack the guava.
guava
Now
Paulo?
that is my aesthetic on a
Paulo.
can. That is
Paulo.
my aesthetic.
Half of a guava.
And then let's go to
the colors.
go to Ryan's
Okay,
can
Ryan.
for black raz.
Raspberry.
Wow.
Black raz.
That one's like a
berry.
shiny aluminum.
Oh,
can.
and you have cups. I was going to
I
ask
got cups.
if this was a
Wow.
COVID-friendly segment
No,
or not.
For sure.
Yeah,
For sure. Let's do the black raz first, just so there's no confusion.
Wait, can you?
Yeah, I heard it.
You know who? I don't want to burst trouble. You might already know this, but somebody who told me they didn't like LaCroix recently was Tyler Tafolla, your brother.
Yeah, he's not a fan.
Not a fan.
And I was like,
Well, he doesn't like.
is that even a thing? Like, can
I
you
know.
still be part of the family?
Not that this
Like,
is-
you know, like what's,
Yeah, it's
like,
an issue
what's
for
the
us.
procedure on that?
Not
I
that
don't
the
know.
flavors are super strong, but he doesn't like fruit.
Yeah.
Really?
Like at all.
Yeah.
Like any fruits.
Or veggies.
Pass me that last one, would you?
I also
And
think it's
so-
not very sweet. Like I feel
Uh-huh.
like he doesn't like that it's not sweet enough.
I'll tell you what LaCroix means to me. Okay.
Okay.
I a huge soda guy. Like,
Okay.
arguably, here, I'll give this to Cara.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is the black raz first.
We're gonna be tasting black
Let's just
raspberry.
taste it and I'll tell you my
Did
theory
you
after
wait?
this.
Smell it first.
Okay, it smells strong.
Smells like
Wow.
a Jolly
Like
Rancher.
a
Wow,
vitamin
that's
to me.
strong.
It smells like a vitamin. Yeah.
Jolly
No,
Rancher.
it's like
black raz. Here we go. Ready? One,
Like
two,
chewable vitamins.
three.
That's exactly what it tastes like. A chewable vitamin.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Tastes like the Flintstones.
Flintstones.
Flintstones
first
vitamins.
impressions.
I think it's a little artificial tasting to me. Like it's
It definitely
good.
is like a black raspberry.
It's like like Jolly Rancher.
Actually, it's not that bad. I
She's coming
dislike
around.
key lime much more and limoncello. So
I don't really
this is
like.
okay.
I don't love
Key lime,
raspberry
man.
flavored things. If that makes sense.
Mm.
Well, yeah, you won't like.
That's
you won't
not my
like it when you
go-to.
figure out what raspberry flavoring is made out of.
oh,
Bugs.
You gotta look it up. I
Beetles?
can't.
Is it crushed
I might be
beetles?
wrong, but you have to look it up.
okay.
My thoughts on this.
Whoa, you can't just drop something like that on the show and not talk about it. What is like black
What are-
raspberry
what's
flavored
raspberry
stuff is
flavor?
made out
No,
of.
just raspberry flavoring is how they get it. I could be wrong,
Go ahead.
but I'm pretty sure
This
it's
is a safe space.
beaver's anal glands.
Oh, yes.
Is that correct?
I don't think it's raspberry though.
What kind of dumb?
No, it's vanilla. It's vanilla.
Vanilla?
What?
It's vanilla.
Is that true? I need
my
that looked up.
It's
God.
vanilla.
Gosh.
I saw that
I-
article like this.
I want to
week.
So-
say a bad word on the show so bad, but
Please hold off. But yeah, so next time you're thinking about all that, just know
Yeah, I
what are
think
you
it's
what are
vanilla.
you talking about?
that's
Beaver
literally how they get it.
anal glands.
Yeah.
Come on, back me up, Cara.
No, it
It says,
not
definitely
it
is.
crazy.
says a chemical compound used in vanilla flavored foods and scents comes from the butt of a beaver. Castoreum comes from a beaver's castor sacs located between the pelvis and base of the tail.
Yeah.
Due to its proximity to the anal glands, the
So it's
slimy
not the
brown
essence.
substance is
What am I
often
supposed
mixed
to
with
do with
gland
that?
secretions.
It's not the
What am I
essence.
supposed to do with that?
It's not the essence. It's a chemical in
Yep,
the
in
compound.
it.
So it's not the whole thing. So don't let it ruin it.
I just
Okay.
want to know
for you.
why. Like, who found that?
What specifically?
Why not just vanilla beans?
Isn't there
Like-
enough vanilla in the world?
No kidding.
They
Gosh,
probably-
It's
dang
big.
it.
It's big
Honestly,
America, big corporate.
Psychotic.
They probably
Oh,
just got like
God.
vanilla bean
Okay.
and they broke down the how to make vanilla and then they
But
just
how do you
found
discover
out.
How do you
that?
find
Yeah, how do you
that?
discover
Somebody,
that?
someone
Come on.
who's done a bunch of
psychopath.
research
I mean,
on
it is.
beavers.
It's just chemistry.
I can't
right?
stand that. I'm
This
not a
is not
scientist.
good.
So,
I'm gonna
do
be
you want to
real.
use the same one, or do you want to get a fresh cup? I got a fresh cup.
I would like a fresh cup.
Okay, good.
This is
Oh,
just pop it in there.
It's
I
not
didn't
my
drink
bag,
it.
baby.
Yeah.
You didn't drink it.
I feel like this is a very 4th of July drink though. Like by the pool, I would drink it.
You know what? I'll tell you exactly what it tastes
Mixer.
like.
It's a mixer for me. If you
Oh,
put
that-
some
that's not a
put
bad
some
idea.
vodka or like tequila in that.
Have you ever
It'd be
had
good.
Trader Joe's elderberry
Yeah,
vitamins?
it tastes like
what it
elderberry.
tastes like.
It's exactly like those.
Yep.
All right, I'm really excited about the next
I am
one.
also excited.
I don't
This
want to
is
get too
gonna be
excited after that. I want
Guava
to
Sao
set my
Paulo.
Look at
expectations.
those colors.
But give me like
Wait,
the
hold on.
Raz
Hold on a
one,
sec.
the normal Raz.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
that was
wow.
piercing.
Wow.
That
Headphone
sounded
users
cool.
beware.
Oh,
The normal raspberry.
I'm excited for
LaCroix,
this one.
I've never liked the normal raspberry, so I didn't
Yeah.
have a lot of high hopes for black
Yeah,
raspberry.
just like the
There you go.
berry one.
Yeah, the
So
berries
what
is
is it-
like cough medicine.
Yeah.
So what do they make raspberry
We're just
flavor
like
out of?
ripping LaCroix. We've been pining for
Our
a freaking
sponsor.
sponsorship for this whole time.
We're like this new
We have
flavor
like
is
a blanket
gross.
It's not a
dedicated to
strong
us.
smell.
Cara, you
but
didn't
it's a
wait
good
Smells
smell.
good.
for the
It smells
team.
good. It smells.
Sorry.
I just
Olivia?
smelled the mic. I want you all to know I just smelled the mic.
Well, okay.
I guess I,
think it smells
I don't
good.
really need the
It
cup,
smells
but
good. It also kind of
smells
smells like a
good.
Jolly Rancher.
Okay, let's test it on three.
This one smells
One,
more subtle.
wait,
two,
hold on.
Oh, wait, what's your sense? Smell.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm
me
excited.
too.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Yep, I like
that's
this one.
good.
Oh, John's not so sure.
Not a fan.
Well, here's the thing about LaCroix.
Yeah.
Really, in the beginning, I didn't like LaCroix when like it was becoming popular.
Yeah, me either.
And then I started drinking it just as like a substitute for soda because like I was saying earlier, I love soda, but soda's not great for you. Like a lot of sugar and
No, of
syrup
course
and
not.
all that stuff. And so then I was like, well, instead of drinking soda, I'll drink LaCroix because it's like kind of good. And then I kept drinking a lot of it, and that's when I started to really like it. I started to appreciate the taste a little bit. But
Yeah.
This
one
also smells like medicine, but tastes good.
It tastes better.
I don't think it smells like medicine.
tastes like a tea.
Yeah, it does. It doesn't have as much of a bite for me, which I do like in LaCroix. I like lemon
more of
has
the
a
bubbles?
bite, or pamplemousse has a bite. This is more
These
subtle.
have stronger flavors than normal LaCroix.
I think so too.
Really?
Like the lemon and the pamplemousse and like all of those are kind of just like carbonated water.
It's
a
like
little
those
bit.
memes
It's like a
that are
water
like
truck drives
Yeah.
through a lemon field.
I bet you.
a Skittle melted in water.
I think this is the answer to those memes. I think is they are like, okay, we're gonna make them like
They're
stronger
making a bold
flavor,
choice.
bolder choice.
I can't say this is stronger.
I don't
you can
think
say
this is-
guava is stronger.
I think
Then-
the black raspberry wins the strong.
well,
Sweetness.
yeah,
LaCroix? Yeah, well.
but
I would definitely drink
Forever
this
alive.
again.
would buy if
Yeah.
and it's not
Well,
quite
it's in the fridge
super
now,
cold.
so
but
you're
I
welcome
would.
to. I tried.
Thank you.
I put it in the freezer for like an hour and a half because I knew time was of the essence.
Yeah.
and then I transferred it to the fridge before you guys got here because I was afraid. I didn't know how to like kind of unveil it. So then I
Yeah.
was like,
I'm a fan.
That was respectful.
Thank you
like
for
that.
thank you for that.
Yes,
wow,
thank
and
you.
big shout out to
we still have one
your
more
nephew.
test.
That's true.
We do. We're one more to
Peach
go.
plum.
So
I got
if
excited 'cause I
you're
thought it was here.
watching this podcast, and
You see Beach
see
Plum
it,
at the store.
you know us.
Send it in.
Or maybe you don't even really know us. DM us, and we will pay double for a box.
Wow.
LaCroix
Up to
is like-
$6.
$6.
LaCroix is like the testament to good branding.
Yeah.
You know, like I did not try LaCroix because I heard it was good. I tried it because of the aesthetic of it all. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And like it came for me at a time like during the summer, and it was just so like
LaCroix has been there for you.
it's
is
just
what I'm
been that
hearing.
like when I was lonely, I turned to LaCroix and there
Okay,
it
this
was.
is where
Wow,
we're taking
wow,
that
wow.
corner.
Sorry.
But hey, this was WTP Taste.
Yeah, WTP taste.
WTP taste. Now it sounds like we're tasting toilet paper.
Okay, well, what's the other
TP taste.
Well, let's brainstorm real quick live on the air. What's this segment called?
What the flavor
WTP
profile?
testers.
Okay. What the test kitchen?
Taste
What's
made.
the test kitchen? I like that.
But
We
that's
can
kind of
make-
Test
ripping.
kitchen.
That's ripping off the what's it called?
The test kitchen.
Yeah.
What
whatever.
about tasty?
Who has rights over Test Kitchen?
No, the
What's her name?
Bon appetit.
Claire.
Yeah.
Okay,
Claire
all
from
right,
Test
fine.
Kitchen.
The Bon appetit.
My
test
queen.
kitchen.
Bon appetit.
But you know, when I get my hands on Beach Plum,
That'll be the day.
and I think it's going to be the best of all three because from the fact that we didn't get our hands on it. I just like know it's going to come
The
through.
scarcity.
The Ark of
right?
the Covenant.
Yeah, I don't know. It was at Target. They found those two, but I told them I was like, it's Beach Plum.
I've been checking.
Look for it.
I've been checking
Go down
Target.
the aisle, check every single section, and they're like, okay, Joe. And then
I
they
might
got
need to
me-
pop over to Target after this.
Yeah,
Let's go check it out.
Whoa.
They got me Peach Pear instead, and I was like, Peach Pear's been around forever.
Blah.
But
Bye.
David watches every week too. So David, if you're watching this, thanks.
Thank you,
for
David.
hooking me up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we appreciated it.
That we do.
Wow.
And on to it's been quite a week.
It has. It's really been quite a week.
It has. Wait, hold on.
Around the world and back again.
I just realized what week we had. It
It's
feels
been
like
a-
it's been 2 weeks. I can be real with you.
It really has. Well, that one day felt like a week in itself, like a weekend.
Yeah, because I got home and I thought I had been gone for days.
Yeah, same. When we got picked up from the airport,
And
I was like,
when did this like my sister would tell me, I was like, when did this happen? And she's like, it was earlier this morning. And I was like, no.
No.
I've been gone for 6 days, so I don't know how it could
I
have
don't know,
happened
that's
earlier this
weird.
morning.
for those of you that may have missed it, last week, John and I embarked on a graded Nubble quest. We finished the $100,000 David Dobrik puzzle. We got on an airplane, took it to Colorado on the
right there,
last
to your right.
possible day
And it doesn't matter now, so you can show it off.
because we scanned it and there it is.
I took the final piece out.
What?
And what I'll say is, if you don't understand this process, we've kind of hinted about it on the show. But Ryan, you've put together a really
I'd
awesome
say we
video.
have talked about it
Yes.
extensively on the show.
you're
The
right.
puzzle or the video? I don't know.
Just the video.
Well, yes. I'm
we
going
talked
to be.
about the process a little bit last week, but I want you've allowed me to let this be shown on
Yes.
this episode. This is a 47-second preview of what the greater video is to come, and I think it explains it perfectly. Cara, when you're ready, let us know, and then we'll watch this bit.
Alrighty.
Let's do this thing.
This is John. John bought his fiancee Jordan one of the $100,000 puzzles by David Dobrik.
So
the hope
cool.
was that they could put the puzzle together for a chance at winning the grand prize and funding their upcoming wedding. This proved to be difficult for reasons other than the obvious that the puzzle was freaking near impossible, but that Jordan is currently between home in California and finishing grad school in Colorado. And when the email went out announcing the upcoming deadline to scan the QR code for a chance to win, John enlisted the help of the podcast crew to hustle to finish while Jordan was out of town. But of course, this being Jordan's puzzle and John being the gentleman he is, we decided to fly to Colorado for the day so she could put the last piece of the puzzle in herself. This is that journey.
Wow. That video was so cool.
Thank you.
Loved it.
Working on that.
And yeah, tell me a little bit about what it's been like to edit, because this is not this for people who don't understand. This is weeks of footage. We started this in mid-February, probably.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were casually doing it, and then it kind of I felt like it kind of snuck up on us. Like we were
Yep.
2 weeks out, we were like, oh crap!
By
like,
the
this
end of the
thing-
month, yeah, because
Like the last week was like a mad rush.
it was just a hustle.
And we were working on it in here one night, and we had just finished. You guys were about to leave, and we're like, I think maybe Jordan had just called or something, and we were talking about it, and then it was you, Olivia, and you're like, how crazy would it be if you guys flew out to Colorado to
So
let
stoked.
Jordan do the last piece? At this point, we had so little of the puzzle done.
It was barely done.
Like when I think about that, I was like, the most that had gotten done was Cara's corner, and she had like a good amount, but the rest of us had
Yep.
maybe 3 or 4 pieces
Oh
in
my
the corner.
god.
Slackers.
Oh
Anyways,
gosh. And that was
so-
like after hours of working on it, like 2 hours.
Ugh.
It's been really cool just seeing all of the every day, us recapping and our energy levels throughout. It's funny because it's a group of videos from one night, and at the beginning it's super hype, and then towards the end we're super serious, okay, get the last pieces in.
We were.
So it'll be fun. Hopefully, this is lofty goals, but hopefully by the time this podcast goes out, the
I
video
believe.
will be out also.
Yeah, it was
So
quite an
click the link
experience.
below to watch that video.
Oh my gosh, if it's available, it'll be in the link
So
below.
fun.
Dude.
I'm very, very, very excited. The whole I don't want to take away from the video.
No,
at all,
please,
and
go ahead.
I don't want to discredit any of it, but it was an insane 24 hours. I don't like when I think about the idea that we slept 3 hours and then flew to Colorado for essentially 8, and then flew back, and then you had a crazy busy weekend because it was Easter last
Right.
weekend, and it was just nonstop, super fun. And I hope we keep. I texted you this, but I hope we continue to do stupid crap like
Yeah.
that.
Show
for
off
the
show
rest
off
of
your
our lives.
cups.
Oh,
Let's go
Both said,
Buffs.
oh my gosh!
Oh,
Go Buffs!
You are the same person.
Go Buffs.
You guys were
That's what they say
literally
there.
awake for almost 24 hours that day.
I know. I was thinking about that.
22 hours.
Because the
or
night before you
something.
guys left, you went to bed at
You guys literally dropped me off
2
at my
a.m.?
house at maybe 9:30ish, 9:45, and then Ryan texted me a picture of the other puzzle at midnight.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Wild.
So crazy. We woke up at 4:30, and then I didn't go to bed until 2 the next morning for no
Oh my
reason.
God.
2. We got home at a decent hour,
Yeah, I was
11
going to ask
o'clock.
you what you did when you got home from.
Well,
the
I got
airport.
home and I was feeding the cats and
You missed those
I had
guys.
dishes in the sink and I was just whatever.
You
By
do
that
that a
point,
lot.
I was beyond tired.
Do you like
What,
doing
leaving-
you just do little
Hey,
house chores
I
late
did-
at night?
I did your dishes for you.
Well, whatever. There's
mister.
laundry. It doesn't
Well, no, because the other night when
It's a blur.
when we were on Saturday when we were doing
Yeah.
the puzzle late, you're like, oh, the next day you're like, I didn't go to bed till 2 because I got home and I had to do things, and I'm like,
just
if
dumb.
I got home at 12:30, I would be out. There's no
yeah,
doing
yeah,
anything.
Yeah. It's a toss up. Sometimes I'll just leave everything as it is and go to bed, but sometimes I'll get home and even if I'm tired, I'm just beyond tired that I'm okay, I've had that laundry in the dryer for a week. I need to do it now. if I don't do it now, it won't get done.
Yeah.
Dude.
So I don't know.
Literally when because I took you guys to the airport, right? And so in the morning when we were waking up, Ryan put on "Leave the Door Open" by Bruno Mars, and he literally had it on Alexa like the loudest
talk about
possible
this 'cause
volume. It was
love
literally
this.
on volume 10,
me.
and
Yep.
I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like I like rose
Crazy.
like vibing to the
What's
song,
up?
and Ryan was like vibing. We were both awake, and I thought John would be awake, right?
Nope.
And so I go out into the
Not
living
even a
room.
little
Wow.
Didn't even budge.
Literally, I didn't even hear. I thought he was up, like already walking around. I heard him snoring. He was
Yeah.
still
The
snoring.
song ended. The whole
It's
song
like
ended.
a 5-minute long
Yeah.
song, and he
then
was
you hear,
literally out,
Like, from the other
in the
room.
front room, like dead.
Let me tell you.
How do you play, John?
I for sure 100% believe it. I sleep so hard. It's like a family trait.
gosh.
Our whole family sleeps really hard. And so that's why if you like, I don't know if you noticed, my alarm is like kind of like the standard call tone.
Yes.
It's because the only way to break me out of sleep is thinking that somebody is calling me, and I
my
have to
God.
wake up
Awful.
to
Oh my
get to like answer the
gosh.
call. Because let me tell you, I've had every song under the sun as like alarms, and I always at first it works, and then because I love the idea of like waking up to your favorite song, and you're like, yeah, you know, like you're
Yeah,
ready
every morning.
but like the song after a couple of weeks just it doesn't work. Like I sleep through it, whatever, and so the only thing that works is the same ringer as my call, because like when I get a call, because I have like my brain has to go, there's some like an emergency or something, and the reason I turn my ringer on at night is because like if there is something that actually happens that's terrible, like I can be reached. But that's the only thing that works for me. I could sleep through so much. When I was young,
Dude.
my dad used to come in with like, you know, a full, like he plays euphonium. It's like basically like a miniature tuba, and he would play full as loud as he could in my room, and I just wouldn't wake up.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, now my question for you is: did you hear the cats?
Oh my gosh, the cats are my favorite, because I was telling Ryan and Olivia this. I don't think I told you this, but I could hear them running around, and they were like kind of tackling each other, but it
Yep.
was super subtle. Like it wasn't really loud, but I was in my mind. I was laughing because I had this thing with my mom's dog, Flo. She's like this little
Flo.
miniature Yorkie, and she runs around, and all you hear is like the jingle from her collar. But I know she's having the time of her life, and I love the idea that like somebody like a dog or even like Ryan's cats, they're having the time of their life, like chasing each other, like tackling each other, and all you hear is like like very subtle. And I was laughing. I couldn't sleep for like the first hour because I was like literally holding back full laughter at the idea that like Ryan's cats are just like chasing each other, like like running around, and all I heard was just like the pitter patter and like an occasional like
Tumble.
That's the reality of my life.
one
is
cat
that
jumped up like in the middle of the night, and I woke up, and the cat was just I don't know who it was.
it was D.
It was
Yeah, it
probably
was
D.
no
Yeah.
It was
doubt.
D.
D was like,
My God,
D is always
she
like
is
up and
the
like,
worst.
what's up? Like,
Gosh,
like,
I
what's up?
literally that same exact night I was sleeping in Ryan's office, and I closed the door because I was like, I think all the cats are out. Like I'm just assuming, whatever. So I like get in bed and lay down, and I take off my glasses, and I literally can't see anything without my glasses, like
Yeah.
barely anything. But I'm sleeping for like 5 minutes, and suddenly I feel like a presence.
Oh my
I'm
God.
like,
that
oh
would
my gosh.
freak me out.
Oh my gosh. And so I open my eyes, and there's like a light from like Ryan's computer behind her. So D is like backlit, so I
Oh
can
my
just
God.
see her shit.
A silhouette.
Her outline, and she's just staring, like literally right next to me. It was so funny.
Yeah, she jumped up
Yeah.
and she was like, and I didn't know if I should move, because you know how sometimes cats, like when you move, they kind of think it's a game, and
Yes,
they'll start like
they
trying to
attack
get
you.
you or whatever.
My
Yes.
feet every time they
And
attack
it
the
was-
feet.
She was right around my feet, and so I was like, I should probably just not move. And then I was like, you know what, screw it. So I rolled over, and she just like left. It was
Yeah.
not a big deal. But
One of
I
them
was
got
dying.
Dennis got trapped in the pantry, the cupboard. Because he like it was slightly open, and he like went in, and I guess I shut it. Like I didn't. I was just like shutting it.
Was he in there
and then I
overnight?
heard no.
Oh, okay, okay.
I just heard
like knocking.
like fully knocking. I was like, what the heck? And then I open it, and then it's like, what's up? Like what? Like came out.
Nothing to see here.
Yeah,
You've
like,
done that a couple
it's fine.
times. You
Well, they
you
do
shut the
crap
closet
like that
door
all the
on
time.
them.
They go in there, or they like where I like pull out the trash cans, they like will
Get
they
behind the
that
as
they
trash
soon as
that
that's open,
spot.
they like
Yep.
run behind the trash can. They're like, what? This is where we
So
live now.
funny.
Where we live now. This is my house now. But I loved it. I love the cats. They're so awesome.
They're great.
The
So
whole
funny.
experience was so fun. And like if I can just say, Ryan, you're in. It was so fun to just like travel and like
Yeah.
do something super spontaneous. And when I got back, I was like, I'm never gonna forget this trip. I know it sounds melodramatic, but like I really will
bit.
never forget it because it was so fun. And I was like, this is the kind of crap that like you tell your kids about. You know, I know again it sounds dramatic, but like, to be
Yes.
like the one time we flew in 24 hours to Colorado, just all for like a piece of a puzzle
bit.
that we ended up like not winning very much. I won't disclose the amount because I don't want to ruin the
Whoa.
video. But
Well,
Do you want to know the first thing that Ryan
I
told
think
me?
we would know if it was a big amount.
Yeah, that's
we
true.
wouldn't be here.
We would have, yeah.
Or we'd be in our own space.
I'd be on the
a
beach
bigger
somewhere.
space.
I'd be on the moon
I
by
love
now.
that in a week's time we'd have a brand new studio. It's like we won.
David Dobrik, man. Check
The
us out.
first thing that Ryan told me the next day, you're gonna have to say what it was. The Fat Boys.
Oh, Fat Shack.
Fat Shack.
Fat Shack. I kept referring to it as Fat Boys, but
And that's a different
I
genre
got to
we're working on.
partake in Colorado cuisine, which I don't know how much of this is in the video, so we can talk about it.
Okay.
I got to partake in the sights, the cuisine of
Yeah.
Colorado. Oh, mwah.
It was great. Not a lot
Fat
happening
Shack?
in Greeley.
No,
Fat Shack,
not a lot.
Fat Shack is like it's a very local. Like I think it started in Colorado. It's only in a couple other states, but it's relatively new to Greeley too. I want to say it originated in like Boulder or something, but definitely in Colorado. And they make these crazy
Sandwiches that just like don't make any sense to me. Like I think it was because of how tired we were too, but John and Jordan kept trying to tell me like what the food was, and it was like, yeah, you get like a sub and it's got like chicken fingers on it and macaroni and cheese and buffalo sauce and like French fries, and I just like kept hearing it in my head, but like it wasn't registering like, oh, this is
mozzarella
food.
sticks.
Mozzarella
Oh my
sticks,
gosh.
all of this in a sandwich. I think I
insane.
ended up getting like a
We split. We got
the Philly cheese steak.
the fat Philly and the fat cow. They're all
Oh my
of course
gosh.
fat.
Fat
They
Philly
eat
and
fat
the
It's like
something.
cow.
Paunch Burger from
It
Parks and
literally
Rec.
was that. We were in that episode. So
That is
And
wild.
it was good though.
we saw an on
What'd you
fire
think?
truck. We saw
Yeah. Oh
Whoa,
my gosh.
what?
We went to Boulder. It is wild in Colorado. In Greeley specifically, it's very much Cowtown. Like that's what they call it.
Yeah,
Cowtown.
Cowtown.
Okay.
And there's like, miles and miles of space in some areas between civilizations, I think.
it literally, yeah.
And so we were joking because like it was Jordan had like a clinic with a medic, like they were doing some sort of like CPR thing, and he was saying that the guy was saying the amount of times that they just show up to dead people is so frequent because they can't get there fast enough. So like by
It's
the time-
terrifying.
By the time they get to the call,
Oh
the
my
original
gosh.
call, the person's usually just like dead.
That's awful.
It was like, so we saw this truck that was on fire, completely on fire, like next to
Oh
this
my gosh.
farmhouse, and you could like see the smoke, and we were driving forever and like past it, and then like 20 minutes later, it was like,
We
like
saw the truck
finally
go
a
by.
fire truck,
Oh
like
my
not
gosh.
exaggeration, like 20
Yeah.
minutes later.
Were the people like outside of the truck already?
I
Yeah,
think it was arsony, but
Oh my gosh.
It was like a truck in like a big like a dirt backyard. I don't think
Yeah.
it was going to be a big deal, but
No.
That's
it's
wild.
So, it was
So
a truck
psycho.
virus. I don't know.
Oh my
but
gosh.
I was dying because Cara was also calling Ryan like the whole time. Like she's like, "Oh, we're at the beach. Like everyone's here." And Ryan's like driving in Cowtown.
I was like,
really?
I was like,
like-
hi. Kara called me like 3 times that day. I was like, hey, where are you?
What are you doing?
She's like, we're at the beach. Everyone's here. Your aunt, your
Yeah,
uncle,
we were all at the beach.
everyone you know is at the beach. I
It
was
was the
like,
hottest day of the
cool.
week.
I was dead because
cool.
like I know like obviously anyone who knows Ryan, like you love the beach and you love to surf, and like all your friends and family were there, and I was just like I felt so bad.
No, I was. That's
stuck
what
here.
was so funny is I was having a great time with you guys.
Yeah.
But
In
we
30
went to,
degree
we went to
weather.
Boulder, and that's where we picked up.
Boulder was
these.
great. Oh, Sco Buffs.
Sco Buffs. He's alumni.
This is a thing
I
apparently.
am done. I'm gone.
We
That's
also got
incredible.
a parking
Colorado
ticket while we
State.
were there.
No.
Yeah.
For how much?
My lovely fiance was like,
Oh.
"Don't worry, they never come by. Just leave it."
Oh,
like she was gonna pay for the
no.
parking pass, and the girl was apparently taking too long in front of her, and she's like, "It'll be fine." We literally go up the street, come back. parking ticket.
You're kidding.
It was only $15, but
oh, that's
that's
good.
cheap.
It's like we didn't pay the meter. Basically, is what it was.
That's so dumb.
and Ryan
Gosh.
and then Ryan was like, he showed this there. He's like, just don't pay it.
Well, we
It's a
were in a
rental
rental
car.
car. Like, but
my
then we
God.
They have
deduced
your
that was dumb.
information.
Yeah.
Oh my
We
gosh.
got there
we went
eventually.
to,
That's good.
We went to a thrift
Especially
shop,
for
picked up
$15.
these.
Oh, this
be
was at a
using
thrift store?
these- No, sorry, I went to a gift
Like a
shop.
touristy-
gift shop.
Sorry.
That's
touristy
a
shop.
very interesting cup. What is it made
like a
out
I
of?
was
rubber
like,
cup.
you went to a thrift store for
You
these?
thrifted
No, I was
those?
like- No, because I was like, that's cool, fine.
Yeah, I
A lot of
like those
eclectic stuff
cups.
in Boulder. I'll be honest. There's a lot of shops where like a lot
It was kind of like I got like an OB vibe, like
Yeah.
kind of like
Ocean
San
Beach.
Diego-y vibe, but like kind of East Coast, kind of San Francisco. Like I couldn't pin it down. It was
Yeah,
Boulder.
if it wasn't a landlocked
Boulder.
state, I think I would enjoy living.
Yeah.
I don't love the beach. Like I do like going to the beach. I think I like having the option of going to the beach.
Yes.
You know?
Yep.
Yep.
Like I don't go to the beach a lot. I mean, this
Right.
summer I will because I'm learning to surf with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so excited. But something about being far, like no beach around, just kind of freaks me out. Maybe
Yeah.
just because I grew up in San Diego, but I don't know.
Yep.
But that was pretty much
Eh.
it.
How fun.
It was a good trip. Yeah, looking forward to putting that video out.
Was there
Good
a big
times.
rock there?
Like
A lot of
big
them,
boulder.
mountains. Yeah.
No, but like one.
Like a boulder.
Like,
Yeah.
Do they have a boulder?
Oh, they
Yeah.
have a boulder there.
Yeah.
Didn't see one.
No, they did.
Oh, they had hundreds.
Yeah, it was there.
Was it
Oh my
cool?
gosh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So you had Fat Check.
Fat check.
Ooh, yeah.
Now, since after Fat Check, you're meal
You're
prepping.
recovering.
Kara,
Oh my gosh.
the queen of transitions.
I'm
Kara.
so glad you're bringing
Thank
this up.
you
Segway.
so
Because
much.
John
I-
has opinions on
A
meal
surprise
prep.
to me today, Ryan comes in the studio with a Tupperware, and I go, "Oh no, it was Cara. You were carrying it." And I was like,
carrying
"Oh, not abnormal for Cara or Olivia to bring food because the big tradition you're getting behind the scenes is every time we record on Tuesdays, we end. And first, remember when we started? It was like every other week we'll get dinner. So stupid. And then like we started and never stopped. We usually get dinner, we hang out, we'll play games, or
Right.
and recently we were working on the puzzle but now that it's over, we're back to our normal Overcooked 2.
Yes,
And,
thank God. Buy that game.
And so that's kind
Oh,
of part
yeah.
of, and every once in a while, Olivia or Cara, they'll bring food or they'll say they'll eat before. And Ryan is always my go-to
I'm a
guy
stan for sure.
to get fat. Like it's usually just like definitely fast food or something.
Right.
And sometimes it's decent.
Thai. Sometimes we get
Sometimes
Thai food.
And so then I see Cara walking with the Tupperware and I go, oh, that's cool. Cara's eating before, right? And she goes, oh no, this is Ryan.
Okay. Let me
And now Ryan
let
is
me talk
meal
you.
prepping.
Let me talk you through the process.
Go ahead.
So, I am getting married. Right.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And as
Right.
such, I want to be hot on my wedding day. I want to look attractive. Not to say that, I'm not attractive now. Obviously, I
Yeah.
am.
Yeah.
But I got a
Pillar
little.
of health.
I got COVID weight in the middle there.
Okay.
It's we can't skirt around it any longer, people.
The kind of
So-
weight that doesn't make you feel good.
No, the kind that look, and I'll be honest with you, I had Jack in the Box on Sunday night, whatever. Got the end of the day, and I just ate it, and I was like, okay, I got to meal prep now. Like
Really?
I was like, I don't know. That's just where I am. I'm not being
relate, John.
healthy,
Here's what I'll say.
and it was like I kept going like, oh, okay, well after the holidays, like. I'll start like
What
my New
holidays?
Year's resolution. Exactly.
Oh, Christmas?
Yeah.
After Christmas,
And it's now April, and I kept doing that in my head, like, well, like the holidays.
The holiday.
Well, like
Like Valentine's Day is
Valentine's Day
coming
is a
up.
holiday. Well, like after St. Patrick's Day, I'm like, whatever. So I got to eat healthy now. I mean, I'm Ryan, the healthy guy now. So
All right. Well,
why don't you
couple
take me to
various-
court,
Okay.
lawyer up, and sue me?
I will be.
Thank
You will
you.
be hearing from my legal team.
Thank you.
A couple things. I think I guess I was just expecting if it was going to be something like serious, something
Yeah.
you were really going to work on, that you had at least made some sort of content out of it. So I don't know if you're serious
What's
about
so
it.
funny too,
Or
and
if
I
you're
said
not.
I said the same thing when so all day yesterday I was like, okay, like I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's. I fully stocked up on groceries. I cooked for like 3 hours. I was like baking veggies. I was like grilling up chicken, and then it was all done, and I was like, oh, I should make a video.
Forgot.
Dang it!
Because I know
2 videos
I know
a week for a year, man.
You take some. Here's the thing. I don't know. I might be misrepresenting you.
Go
so
ahead,
please
go ahead,
stop me
please.
if I am. But I also feel like you take the most things seriously when it's like a bit or
On
a series
camera?
on camera.
Yeah.
Like you take it to like this whole thing with the puzzle. Like we took it way far and we went really
Take it to
hard
the
at
end.
it. You know
Of
what I'm
course.
saying? So I don't know the fact that you're not filming it if it's really serious or if it's like I want this to be kind of
I don't
private.
know.
So
He
I can
filmed
chicken out.
He filmed Ring Fit Adventure, and I haven't seen that
Okay.
Oh.
Wow.
going
Wow.
legally.
Oh no.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you haven't seen it because we don't live together. So and also
behind the scenes.
you've been bedridden for like a week. So I don't know.
You did do it the day before we left for Colorado.
That
so.
I did.
I don't know. I mean, I
Haven't
here's
done it
what I'll say.
since.
Here's what I'll say. I'll support
ahead,
you.
John.
I have one request.
Yes.
That Tuesday nights can be one of your.
That's fine.
Now we can
Cheats.
change that because tomorrow is our anniversary, and that's our cheat. That's his cheat night.
Can you have two?
So it can be it can be Tuesdays now.
Look,
Tomorrow is the
Look,
is
I'm
the
not
day.
obsessed with it. I can stop whenever I want.
You
here's
just
what
gotta
I
try. You gotta try at
Here's
least.
what I'll think. I agree with you. I
Yes.
should probably be eating healthier.
Because
And I plan
here's
to.
my problem is I eat fast food a lot. Is I'll like middle of the day I'll be like, okay, it's time for McDonald's. And I just gotta not do that anymore. Like I don't eat at home enough.
Yeah.
So all the in-betweens,
gotcha.
obviously, I'm not gonna give up Tuesday nights, of course. It's
I
tradition
just,
apparently.
When I saw that, I was like, we're not doing dinner anymore. Okay.
Wow. And that's why I was rushing to eat before because I was like, I'll just eat now. Because I kind of missed lunch. I like had a late breakfast and then missed lunch. So we'll just eat forever. I'll just be fat still. Is that what you want from me, John?
Food, John?
Is that what you want from me, John?
You can eat,
This is my
John.
nightmare.
Wow.
Everyone going,
What do you
you're
want,
hungry?
John?
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
you're actually putting that in your body? No, I'm a Fat Shack fan. So that's the problem. Is like
Yeah.
I if I could sustainably eat Fat Shack every day, I would do it.
Well, let's make some sort of challenge out of this because I'm also getting married and I
Okay.
also need to lose weight. So why don't
Yeah,
why don't we get into?
well, I
Me
was gonna bring
too.
that up,
Me
actually.
too.
What if? Okay, me too, guys. I'll get married. Whatever.
All right, fine. I'll get married.
Fine.
But I'm saying, like, let's.
Who's the guy from Moxie? Should we shout him out real
No,
quick?
please stop.
How many meals are in a week? How many meals? Like 3 a day, 7 days a
probably
week, 21 meals.
So
21.
I think that depends on the person.
Here comes the expert.
Because for me, I feel like I never do breakfast, lunch, dinner.
it might help you.
3
though.
square meals.
I never do 3 square meals. I always have like
What if you
kind of
did?
a brunchy at like 11ish, and then I'll eat dinner, and that's it. Like I kind of skip.
Cool.
Okay, not my story, but
That's not
Awesome.
meal prepping.
Yeah.
That's just not
Intermittent
eating.
fasting. Is that what it is? Intermittent.
That's
I
just
don't- but I
fasting.
don't-
Okay.
here's what I'll
Do it
say.
on purpose.
I think if we like, I'm not opposed to eating healthier on our Tuesday night tradition.
Right.
Like maybe we
No,
should
no, no.
all
That's
do
not what
it.
it's about, John. It's
What
about
if-
the in between times.
what if for
because
the
I
month of
eat like
April?
crap when we're here together, and then I leave here and continue eating like crap all week. So that's what I need to.
Same.
What if
Chop.
it was like in the month of April, we all meal prep and see how it goes? And meal prep, I mean, that could be what
6
Ryan
days
did,
in.
where you cook like vegetables earlier in the week and then you eat
Or
them.
buy a pizza.
And I'm just,
Or-
and
yeah,
also,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just trying to save
Just like
money.
make
John.
really small
Like,
slices each day.
Well,
A slice of pizza every
you
day.
don't have to
Yeah.
preach the money game to me, man.
well, I'll tell you. You know, I had. Here's what I made. Ready?
Okay.
I made 2 breakfasts.
Mm-hmm.
3. I
Breakfasties.
made 4 lunches.
Breakfast high.
3 dinners. And plus 2 salads that I got from Trader Joe's. Yeah,
oh my
I eat
gosh.
salad now.
Wow, you are.
All of this food, I made like probably 10 or 12 meals for $100. Like, are you kidding
sure.
me? Hello?
I've been accumulating healthy recipes. Maybe once a week, I just send one out and say, "Hey, try this recipe," and then we'll talk about
Let's
it.
just get to the root of it. It's you're the person.
I'm an
making Ryan
influencer
eat
now.
healthy.
Yeah, actually.
No, it's also me.
I could kind of
No,
feel
Ryan?
it. I'm not gonna lie
Let's-
to you. When you first walked in
let's
here,
not get
Ryan-
carried away.
Ryan was gonna eat this, and then he's gonna eat with me
No.
afterwards.
No,
and
Ryan
Olivia's
was
like, no.
No, because here's the
wait,
thing Olivia
wait.
does is I was like, hey, Olivia, like
worst.
I meal prepped all day. And she's like, oh my gosh, that's so awesome. And then I showed up to pick her up today and she's like, I'm meal prepping now. I was like, okay.
I'm trying to
She's like, I
encourage
have
you.
a bell pepper with rice. I was like, that's
When you cracked that container earlier, by the way, when you first got it,
pungent.
it smelled like. I mean, I've never smelled
What,
death
John?
before.
I've never been in the presence of a dead body.
It tasted
But-
good. Have you ever had vanilla
I don't
ice
know.
cream? Do you know where it comes from?
Okay,
Beaver butt.
you're right. You're right.
I'm just going to crack this open real
Go
quick.
ahead. Go ahead. Give us a few. What do you
Beaver
have tonight?
butthole.
Ryan?
Tonight I'm eating some grilled chicken with sweet potato.
Delicious.
Delicious.
I'm in love with Nico
Broccoli.
Haraga. Is that what you wanted, Ryan? I'll say it.
Wow. She said it.
Go ahead, pop off.
Nothing.
Maybe he'll see this.
Oh my God. Stop.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
Maybe- What's that TikTok trend where it's like the song? Never mind. Don't forget it.
Go
No,
ahead.
probably go ahead, John.
I don't know.
One.
You got a TikTok
There's
to
a
show
lot.
us?
Yada, yada,
Girl,
yada,
put
yada,
your
yada,
record
yada.
on.
That's the one.
That
I'm
one.
looking for.
You guys want to play a game?
Let's play a game.
Oh, yeah.
This is
Ryan,
called-
Here, before we go,
Okay.
any further than this,
Okay.
here's what I'll say: as long as you don't give up our tradition, I'm okay with you eating healthy. And honestly, I probably need to eat healthy too. So
Sean, I want you to jump in with me. All right.
guys should do it
into
together.
This big pool of look. I'm gonna eat
cooking
this.
videos, a whole source of content.
Ooh.
We could do.
I'm gonna eat this and then we'll go get fast food. Is
No.
that? Are you cool with that?
You're going to be full, Ryan.
Or you
let's
just
plug in.
don't get as big of whatever is.
That
you
is
get,
actually my
'cause
problem
you're
too.
eating.
Because I'll go to Chick-fil-A and I'll get like 2 sandwiches and fries and a drink, and I'm like, that's a lot of food. Mm-hmm. Like maybe just a
See,
single fry.
I can't wait for you to get married, and then we can go back to normal.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah,
I'm
this
so
is
over this
Oh my
crap.
It
gosh.
hasn't even started.
All for a few photos on your wedding day.
That's right.
Oh my god.
100%.
Just kidding. No, I'm happy for you. I support you, and we'll see how it goes.
All right, let's go for the
We will
game.
see how it
Game.
goes. Give us a
Ryan,
game.
give us a song. Come on.
Oh, wow.
Wait, what's this game
Something
called?
healthy.
Would you
please.
rather?
Would you rather?
Yeah, can you make
Can
it
you
light?
Make it a healthy
Skinny
tune.
and
A healthy tune.
Airy and a little airy tune. Gosh.
Would you rather?
Would you rather, Olivia? Tell us the
Wow.
parameters of the game, please.
It's pretty self-explanatory. I'm gonna give you two options.
Just shade
Okay.
on me this whole time. Go ahead. Just
I don't know,
say
John.
me.
You
Go
want me to
ahead.
say it slower?
Okay.
It's called Would You Rather? Yeah, so I'm gonna give you two options, and then you have to pick which one you'd rather
Okay.
do or have.
I hope they're really intense.
Yeah, they're actually kind of existential. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. My favorite kind.
I'm ready to go there. Let's do it.
Every week, let's get deep. Okay, would you rather go into
The middle class. Sorry. Go ahead.
Ryan with the class war again? Go ahead.
Wah, wah.
Okay. Would you rather go into the past and meet your ancestors, or go into the future and meet your great great grandchildren?
Whoa.
Ancestors.
Really?
Right off the bat, yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't
It
know.
was
if I would.
ancestors or great grandchildren?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because the past has already happened. The future, if you
yep,
know
you're right.
your future,
You feel like you have
you
to do
feel like
something
you can
different,
change it or do something about it.
or if it's
And the
really
past
great,
is
you
already-
don't want to mess
What
it
if
up.
you change something in the past? You could be completely different. You can come back to a different world.
Well, okay. Is it
Maybe it's not.
Do
Maybe
we
We're
have the
getting way
rules?
too active.
Do we have
so
the
you
rules?
can't change anything, I'm assuming. You just talk to these people.
Or does your visit change things? Because that's different.
Well,
I
that
don't
would just
think
be
it
time
would change.
travel.
I don't think you would change things in the past, but I think if you went into the future and went back, you would change. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You can't change stuff that already happened, but you could change who you are.
Are we
what you're
using
doing.
movie rules though, or is it just like
Like
no,
so, it's not like Back to the Future.
The way I'm perceiving the question is just like an interaction with.
Yeah.
me too?
Because that's what she's saying. Like, if you meet your ancestors, like, you can't do anything
You're
about
not.
it.
You're not
Yeah.
seeing the environment in which they live, right? Like, I'm not
No,
going
you
to see cool
could.
technology if I go to the future, right?
You would.
Okay, I'm choosing future. Sorry, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm gonna go past.
Oh my gosh, you guys are a bunch of old
Yeah,
souls.
it was the
Know your
answer-
past so you can
ancestors.
better.
What ancestors would you
Do
want to
your
meet, Ryan?
future.
What side of the family?
I think I know
Go ahead.
my Sicilian ancestors.
Ooh,
Italiano.
that would be
Wow.
cool. That'd be pretty
Wow,
cool.
I feel like they were
you
here.
could share. You would share a
I
meal
felt
with
like
them.
they were in the room holding.
I
it
feel
again.
like. Hold on, wait.
Close my eyes. I'm kidding. That's awesome.
Italiano.
Italiano.
He's got something. He's cooking something up. He's
Go
cooking.
ahead, continue. It'll just
What
come
would
up
you do,
later.
Olivia.
That's tough because I feel like I would kind of get in my head about if I didn't like my grandchildren or my great grandchildren, which I probably would. I mean,
I mean, they might be little brats.
Sicily.
I'd probably want to see my
Italiano.
Italiano ancestor. No, that's tough because I don't know. Some of my ancestors only spoke Portuguese, so I don't know if I'd be able to really spark up a conversation.
Again, you would be able to talk to him. Like,
Okay,
let's just say
okay.
like you would be able to talk to him. There's no like language barrier here.
That'd be kind of cool, actually.
Go back far enough. Like my ancestors are speaking German. And I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Great. See you later.
Yeah, I'd probably want to speak probably with the ancestors that came through Ellis Island. That would be cool.
Yeah. For sure.
Whoa.
Isn't that like everybody?
On
Not yours.
not
Yes,
my side
mine.
of the family.
Yes.
Only some of our ancestors came through Ellis Island.
That's like on my mom's side of the family, they were the
Was it worth it? I don't know.
Salemis. Hopefully I'm getting this right. Salemis, and then they had their last name spelt wrong, and it was spelled as salami. So they're related, but half of them are salamis and half of them are salamis.
Kara's grandma, I want to eventually get on a podcast because she has
Dude.
a wild story. She like
Have you ever seen the movie Goodfellas?
Yeah.
she
You know the
lived
kids in that
Goodfellas.
movie?
Boston Mob.
That
She
was her-
That
was her
She
grandma.
literally told this story about like, oh my gosh.
We just got to get her on the
Yeah,
podcast.
I just want to get her on the podcast. She was
Pretty
like,
cool.
They showed up
available
to
next
a.
week.
Yeah, I know. She lives in Boston, but
Fly her out, yeah. For the wedding.
she was like
When she's here for the
walking down
wedding.
the street or something. This is my favorite story. It's like she was like walking down the street and like somebody started to mess with her, like, you know, catcalling her or whatever. And a car like pulled up and a guy popped out and beat the crap out of the dude and
Yeah.
then just got back in the car and drove away. And grandma was like, like, and then just like
She was
ran
protected
home.
by the mob. It's fine.
Yeah.
She was?
Little mob violence happening.
Oh, yeah.
It's not important. Let's move on. Would you?
That's so wild. Okay, are you ready for the next one?
Would you?
So yeah, I think I'd pick my ancestors because I would get too worried about how I raise my kids. You know, if I
Yeah.
met my grandchildren, great grandchildren.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so too.
You know,
Yeah.
or I would spin out about like stuff in the future and be so excited about like future advancements that
Yeah,
I
you'd
would
wanna be
feel
there.
stuck in today's time.
It's true.
All right, number 2. Would you rather have more time or more money?
More money.
That's interesting.
Ooh, band practice kicking off.
Practice is kicking off.
Hey.
Hey. I'll tell you that much. I would say more time.
That's hard. I'm getting
Time is
existential with
money.
it. I'm getting existential.
I'm just kidding.
Because I'm thinking
So
like
stupid.
if you have more money, then you can do all the things that like
Yeah.
in the amount of like more time. Like what if you don't get to do all those things because you don't have the money?
Yeah, but if you have more time,
I suppose more time. Well,
because like my thing is like
it's kind of true though. I
You
mean,
want to earn your money?
Well, yeah, you could earn your money, and also I feel like you could, like, you experience more. You know, like I don't want to be the richest man on earth, but I do want to like go places
That's
and see
true.
the world. you
It's
know?
kind of like that thing though, like Mark Wahlberg has his whole day scheduled out, right?
Yeah.
So it's like if you had more time, wouldn't you just spend it the same way? Like you just get more hours of sleep maybe?
would you do more
Like,
of the
or
same
you
stuff?
just-
or
yeah.
would you?
Conscious of having more time,
Right.
or-
Is that more time in a day or more time like in your life or like do
I
you
guess
live
you
to
can
200 or
choose.
something?
Like, would you rather have more time in
I
your
would-
lifespan?
Yeah, I changed my mind. I want more time. I would
would want
want
more
to
time.
live
Like,
to
do
like
you want to
200.
live?
Really?
Do you want to live until you're 50,
I'm
but
telling
you
you
have
right
the
now,
most money in the world?
If there was a
or
pill
100?
that I could live forever, I'd take it in a heartbeat.
Wow.
Forever.
Why?
I
Here?
You want to be a
think it would be
vampire?
so cool.
You want to live
Vampire?
here forever? I don't. I'm sorry.
I guess you're right. When you take it to a spiritual level, you're right. But I feel like I just think it would be so cool to see
Yeah.
like multiple. Like,
like,
But wouldn't you be
Tucker Blessing,
lonely?
right?
Like you'd have to have like Jordan also have the pill,
Yeah.
right?
yeah, I mean that's the part
Ooh.
of it, right?
That kind of sucks. And
Or
also
you
your
could,
children
know.
have to have the pill because then once you have children, it's like they die. You have to watch your children like grow up and be older
Just
than
watch
you.
those vampire shows, and then you're gonna decide that you
That's
want to
really
live forever.
that's really
Fully
interesting.
watched
I
all
don't
of
know
them,
if I would have
and I still
you for that.
sure. Yeah.
interesting.
So I'm sorry, I kind of talked over you. Why
Okay.
would you want that?
I don't know. There's something about like living, like knowing you're gonna live, or I guess like not living forever, but like living. Let's just say like way longer than the average human. Like like you get like 1,000 years rather than like a normal 100. You know?
Wow.
Like, something about like living through multiple kind of time periods seems so cool to me. Like in Vampire Diaries,
like
when
the
he like
elves,
lived
right?
in the 20s.
In the 20s, yeah.
And like and like now he's in like the 2010s.
I'm glad there's another Vampire Diaries fan in here.
Yeah, I mean,
I was going more
me.
Lord of the Rings, like the elves, because they're like, do they live eternally? But they can still die, like they can get killed, but they like.
So
Well,
is
that's what
it?
in my head.
Yeah.
I'm not like indestructible. But
Right.
I'm
Okay,
saying
yeah.
like I could die and I probably will, but like I can live as long as I want. You know, like so like
Right.
if I got to a point where it was like
Death
really
date.
rough, you
Give
know,
yourself
like
a death date.
yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
I think
that's
it'd be
kind of
cool.
interesting.
I think seeing like just like the idea of like growing up in like a full thing.
Did we hear that?
Wow.
That's a
Spooky.
scary noise. Okay,
I think
thank
growing
you.
up would be great. I mean, going through multiple decades would be really cool. And decades isn't the word because we do go through multiple
You're going
decades.
to.
But I'm saying
You
like
have.
centuries almost, you
Centuries.
know?
Yeah.
Centennials.
Cool.
I feel like it would be cool, but I think I don't know. There's something about it. Maybe just because I'm young and I feel like I've lived 100 lives already, but I feel like I would get bored. Is that weird? Like I feel like I would run out of stuff to do, but at the same time, I'm also afraid of like not getting to do all the stuff I want to do.
Yeah, and I think to some degree, like when you think about it, like if you play your cards right and you live your time, like normal time on Earth, you'll have that. But I think also just like the idea, like in like a weird sense, like my grandparents, like they traveled everywhere, you know, and they had all these cool stories of like. And imagine having that, but like tenfold, like being like I've literally been everywhere, and I have all these stories, and you know, again, it's like who do you tell them to when all your family's dead?
But then you could do that if you had the most money in the world too.
It's true.
Not necessarily. I think there's a lot of rich people that don't live life to the fullest still.
I
get too obsessed with their money.
You just need to know when there's like a deadline. Like when is my life done?
I feel like the people who are unhappy who have a lot of money, and this could be wrong, but I feel like a lot of those people are famous too. And so they also have to deal with the fame. If you're just a normal guy that has a ton of money, like I feel like there's a certain quality
there's
of
a
life
lot
there.
of rich people that aren't famous that are still miserable.
Florida.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I would say.
That's true.
Florida.
More money, more
But I feel
problems.
like if
Mo money, mo
one
problems.
of us had a lot of money, like I don't know, like don't you feel like you'd spend it well?
I wonder what the threshold
Maybe
is
that's
for
naive.
like too much money.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Not happy,
like old money and new money.
Like I mean, you see Jeff Bezos in interviews, that guy's always smiling. You know what I mean? Like
that dude's
well, he's
got
but there's
something.
probably a lot of
He's like a
pressure on him
robot.
too.
He's on some other stuff.
There's probably a lot of pressure on him
He's new
too.
money, and I think I what you said, new money and old money. Like if you grew up with lots of money, I think that's where you're
the magic goes away.
The magic goes away. But if you like,
But,
are
I mean,
Jeff
look,
Bezos
but-
or Steve Jobs, or like they really invested in it.
Yeah.
Dude, the
And money was, like,
suicide rate
aside.
of lottery winners though is what is
That's
it,
true.
like 50% or something?
Insane.
It's like
So
high.
crazy.
It's way high.
But
All right, next question.
Okay.
Maybe not 50%, but
Would you rather explore space or the ocean?
The ocean.
space.
I would say the space only because I'm terrified of the ocean.
Really?
I think
I'm terrified of space.
I think I'd be less terrified of the ocean if I was able to explore all of it.
Oh, okay.
I think they've explored enough of the ocean for me to know
They've only
that
experienced like
I will
15%.
never.
Let's not go
I know,
further.
and that 15%
Don't you
is
wanna find the Loch Ness
terrifying.
Monster?
Are you afraid
No.
of like a giant squid? Is that why?
No, yeah, like blobfish and like freaking.
Blobfish are so cute.
Dude, what if you know what's wild?
In space, it's like
We
whatever.
have not considered what if there was another human species that lived underwater?
Could be.
We have considered it.
It's all the people who
Atlantis.
Atlantis. Okay, yeah,
It's
but
all the
I'm
people
just
who've
saying
gone
like
missing in the
like
Bermuda Triangle.
legitimately?
Yeah.
I think-
what if there
I think
was?
there's
like
Atlantis
a level where you
believers.
go, if you go deep enough, like there's like a whole other atmosphere underneath
And
there.
they can only survive there.
Mermaids.
That's literally the
Mermaids.
plot of Atlantis.
I'm just saying, like Atlantis could exist. We don't even know. Like there's parts of the
Mermaids.
ocean we don't know.
If you think about that, and then you apply it to space. I
Yeah,
think
that's
about
true.
how many-
Aliens,
how many
whatever.
other species.
Yeah, no, I don't want to
It
meet
just
an alien.
I think space scares me because I've seen so many space movies that don't like go
End
well for
well.
them. Yeah.
Alien.
Yeah, Alien or Gravity is like stressful.
Haven't seen it.
The Martian,
Gravity,
I don't know,
stressful.
Saw
something-
it.
I'll tell you right now, something about like deep underwater and like you're. I mean, I guess you are in the same way in space, but like you're so out of your element,
John,
You know?
if you live forever,
Yeah.
one of those two things is going to happen. Is either you're going to live in
True.
space or live underwater.
or in the ocean.
Because the ice caps
live
are
in
melting.
space.
That's
and,
true. Or you move to Saturn.
or you're going to space.
I'll live in space.
Yeah.
You're going to have to, I think. Next
And then
question.
once you're on like a different planet, it feels the same as this.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Good
by then.
question.
though.
Okay. Would you rather have to sew all of your clothes or grow your own food?
Grow your own
So
Really?
I'd
Grow
rather so.
your own food.
Because there's more room for
Sow or
error
grow.
with growing,
Sauerkraut.
So grow.
right?
So much error with growing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. What
what?
if you don't provide enough
what
for
if you
yourself?
don't harvest and like quick enough and then all of
Am
your
I a
crops
farmer
die?
in that scenario? Because I'd be a farmer, yeah. I'd grow my own food.
I feel like this specific question, and I could be wrong, comes with the idea that you can do either thing well.
Oh.
Yeah.
right? I mean, it's not like you're learning how to
No,
grow.
I think it's tomorrow you got to start doing this, whatever it is.
Okay, well then I choose sewing because
Yeah.
You can have a sewing machine.
that's easier.
If
I
worse
just find
comes
it
to
more
worse,
interesting to be a grower than a sewer. Is all.
Wow.
you could move to a nudist colony if like the clothing didn't work out.
I will
though,
be doing
you know?
that, thank you.
Oh, you are.
True.
No, Ryan would do that anyways.
Unrelated.
That's true.
On an unrelated note, I'm actually leaving
Would you
the
do
show.
it if you had to move to a nudist colony, but you could live forever?
No, it's not worth it to me.
Okay.
I mean, I don't. Again, when I say I want to live forever, I
know that that's your
think it's a
dream, your
cool
biggest
idea.
goal.
I don't know that it's something that I would actually do given the actual opportunity.
Okay.
But I do think it's a cool idea.
You get to live forever, but at the bottom of the ocean.
Okay,
You
screw
are
that.
a jellyfish.
Just
Would you
kill
be,
me.
if you could be a jellyfish, would you?
No, gosh. Oh my gosh, no.
I feel like something about being an animal, like I don't think we fully understand how like the mindset of an animal who like a truly like what like animal kingdom lives in the wild animal is, because I think it sounds terrifying.
Yeah.
To be an animal that's not like domesticated in any sense of the word, like they live in fear, I feel like the whole time. And I mean,
Domesticated animals
hadn't
also live in
considered
fear,
it.
I feel like.
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, sure.
Like if you're like a jellyfish, you're not like living. There's
And
never a
eaten
moment
by a
where you're
turtle.
like,
Well, okay,
oh, this is
jellyfish
such
don't live in
great.
fear.
Oh,
Those
come
guys,
on.
those guys live forever.
Okay.
No, turtles eat jellyfish.
But just feel like being
Not the
a
ones
gazelle,
at the bottom.
Rats cook.
Being a gazelle in Africa.
Sometimes.
Like your life is never like, oh, I'm just chilling. Like what's
Yeah,
up?
Well, you don't
true.
know any
Like,
better. It's like
That's
being a
true.
fish. Like,
that was my.
Wait, go ahead.
Is your gazelle?
Lots of breathy action. I don't know.
well, because
know?
like, but you
It's
don't.
all they know for sure.
No, it's not all they know. Like, if you're a gazelle, right, and you get killed by a lion,
Sure.
you don't pass on that information to other gazelle.
You're like,
Yeah,
You're
you do.
dead. No, you don't. You're dead.
No, you do. Your body passes on
It's
the
like
information
fish.
for
It's,
you.
we think about like
your skeleton.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
They go, oh, there's Jeff.
Your rotting carcass in
and,
the
I
field.
suppose, but like fish keep getting caught from bait.
What?
It's not like the
Ryan?
fish learn.
Okay, yeah, but there are different kinds of animals. A gazelle's, I think, smarter
Well,
than a fish.
I think
This
some of
just
the
in,
animals-
what
You
the
just need to be on the
podcast?
top of
There
the
are
food chain.
different kinds of animals.
I think you're right though. I think some
Silence.
animals have that blissful ignorance where they're like,
Fish.
we never understand
Jellyfish.
We always get in the same thing, and but they maybe don't have the capability to be like, okay, I'm fearing this.
But
So I'm
you
just
think
like,
gazelles
wow.
do?
I think so. I think
Some
to
animals have
degree.
more strategy than others, it seems.
Well, like, have you seen that video
Chimpanzees.
of the gazelle
Yeah.
who's like trying to get away from the crocodile, and then the hippo ends up going and attacks the hippo?
Yeah,
or the
there's, like-
crocodile instead.
Like that is a perfect example. Like you think you're an alligator, you think you're the top of the chain. You're like, I just eat whatever I want, whenever I want. Screw the rest of them.
Then a hippo comes out
And
of
then a
nowhere.
hippo comes out, and it's like, all right,
Chomp
well,
chomp.
I lived my
You're
best.
done.
I gave it my all.
You're done.
What was
Yeah.
the question?
I don't know,
Doesn't
something
matter.
about sewing or growing.
So- Sewing or
Okay,
growing.
yeah, I'd be a grower.
Yep. All right.
I'd be a grower as well. I'm sticking to it.
All right. Would you rather have nosy neighbors or noisy neighbors?
Noisy.
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 Next
Noisy.
question.
I don't want anyone looking in my business.
What a dumb question. Next question.
I am
Okay.
a noisy neighbor.
Easy.
This is the last
Let's hear.
question. Lip sync battle.
Gearing up.
Okay, would you rather eat pizza or ice cream as the only food for eternity?
Pizza.
Pizza. Ice cream, I'd get too sweet after a while. Because you could have sweet on pizza. You can have pineapple
For
pizza.
eternity, or so do I live forever in this scenario too?
Oh God.
Yeah, you have to live forever.
Don't listen to that portion. This episode's
the
officially called
foreseeable
"What
future.
the Live Forever."
What the eternity? I'm
There it
gonna
is.
say
What the eternity?
pizza because you can put any toppings on your pizza.
Yeah, I would
Yep.
say the same thing.
You'd probably do the
But
same thing
you
with
could
ice
also
cream.
make any kind of Ben and Jerry's topping, like Cherry Garcia could be like
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
always
but
Pizza
do you want
cold.
pizza flavored ice
Pizza
cream?
Garcia. No, it's pizza
And pizza's
chunks
good
in your
cold
ice
and
cream.
hot.
Yeah, you can't have hot ice cream.
But you
That's
can.
Sure you
true.
can.
I mean, you could, I
Cold
guess.
pizza.
Yeah, you could have like
Sure
hot
you
chocolate or whatever.
can.
That's just soup.
We call
yeah.
that soup.
Soup.
Yum yum.
That was a great game.
Hot sugar cream.
Thank you.
It really stemmed some interesting conversations, and I feel like I look like an insane person the whole time, but whatever.
Can you do the
show.
gazelle impression one more time? All right.
You know what I'm saying?
POV
It
me
doesn't
meeting my
matter.
ancestors.
Wait, what time are we at? What time are we at?
An hour and 8 minutes.
Oh wow.
Right in the pocket.
Do we want to do the videos or a surprise?
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna need to crack open our surprise real quick.
Surprise.
So
John, that one's yours. Pass me the other one.
this one?
No, that one's yours. Yeah.
Okay, this is. Wait, you
This
looked at
is
this one.
no.
Yes, you did, you liar.
This is a lovely little surprise from Cat Pitting. As always,
Dedicated
coming in
viewer.
clutch.
She watched our show every week, and she got these for us. I don't know if she wanted us to open them on camera.
We're gonna open them on camera because
but
they're just too good.
It feels good. Ryan seems to think this is a great idea.
I mean, so I've been told.
Oh my
nervous.
gosh.
What's going on?
I'm nervous for
What's
you
going
guys
on?
got
My
it.
gosh.
Do you know what this is?
They're LaCroix candles.
Oh my god.
Wait, that's a candle?
It's a candle.
Look at.
Oh
Shut
my.
the front door.
Is that
Gosh.
safe?
I can smell it.
Is that safe?
Oh, Ryan can smell again.
Is it safe? I mean,
Yeah. Hello.
ooh.
Does it
Guess
smell
what smell
good?
it is.
Passion fruit?
No, just guess.
Oh, what? Mint?
Vanilla. It's vanilla.
Yours is vanilla. Mine's blood orange.
Smells like beaver bum.
No way.
I mean, it smells.
Does it say vanilla on the bottom?
No, it definitely doesn't. But smell. Okay, I'm not revealing mine.
Okay.
Smell it, and
Okay.
then tell me if you think it smells like vanilla,
Vanilla or
what it
beaver
actually
bum.
says it is.
Okay.
Beaver bomb.
Don't look. Don't look at the bottom.
Okay.
Smell it.
Coconut.
Let me see.
Okay, I can't smell it.
Dum.
It doesn't smell like vanilla at all to you.
Kind of smells like coconut vanilla.
Okay, well look at the bottom. It's mango coconut. So
I'm getting no mango off
I
that.
didn't get
I
any
smell the
mango
mango.
off it.
I couldn't point it,
Wanna
but
smell,
I definitely knew there was
this
something
is
else
blood
there.
orange.
blood orange.
It's kind of nice.
Ooh.
Ooh, wow.
Here.
How nice.
like
Thank
that
you,
in the
Kat.
That is so much better.
Big fan.
Um,
So thank you, Kat.
Kat, that
Coming in
this
clutch
is
again.
Awesome. I don't know
These
where
are
you got
so
these,
cool.
but I need the vendor because I will be buying a lot more.
They smell so good.
Cool, passion fruit.
Wow.
How cute.
Love it.
What a great business idea.
Yeah, that's cool.
Earlier, you smelled the microphone. I just did the same thing. I
You
just
did.
went,
It's kind of like a candle. It kind of looks like a candle.
Oh,
Well, Kat, we love you. We appreciate you. Thanks
Cheers.
for watching.
Shout out to
And we will
Kat.
be using these soon.
wow.
With that, on to our last bit here.
TikTok.
Talk.
This episode
TikTok.
really was all over the map today.
On
I'm
the
going to be real.
clock.
I loved it.
I feel it was great.
I loved it.
Great.
I feel like you're kind of hating on it. I'm
Well,
feeling
we can
a
talk about it
negative
in,
energy.
in the post-show meeting.
Okay, you guys, this video kind of fascinates
hold on,
me
sorry.
because I feel like you would both consider doing this in your lifetimes. John and Ryan, I feel like both of you guys would consider doing
Well,
this.
We are kind of similar people.
The same person. Okay, yep, you are the same
So-
exact person.
It's a good
I always
guess.
forget what the thing is.
Ryan's afraid of clones, but he's sitting right next to his.
I don't like that.
I'm spiraling inside.
I think you're that. I don't like that. Okay, Ryan,
embarrassing.
are you gonna play the intro
like
or?
that. He's
I don't
like
know
me.
what
Yeah,
it
he
is.
that's that.
He
Yeah.
doesn't like me. He hates me.
Yeah, he
What are
doesn't
these
like
meal
you.
prepping?
My gosh.
I want to destroy me.
Oh my gosh.
I don't
Wow.
know
This is
where it
everything he said he
is.
would do. This is.
Ryan, it's fine. Just do it with your
It's
voice.
not.
Just
It's
sing.
not
Go
fine.
ahead. Okay, I'm gonna play the
love
video.
The dead space in our video.
I
I'm
know,
keeping
there's
all
so
that
much dead space.
No,
Yeah,
please,
I
no.
am. I'm
God,
keeping-
no.
I have to.
Oh my
I
gosh.
have to. 'cause
I have to.
I simply.
No.
I'm just kidding. I'll take care of it. I'll
Thank
take care of
you.
it, don't worry.
Goodness gracious.
We
We
We'll
had a
probably
little bit
take
of
this
trouble
out.
with the video Ryan made earlier, and you're
Whatever.
not saying it, so don't worry about it. You've gotten this far. You're definitely not saying
You're
it.
definitely not gonna be
I need to
listening.
just write it down.
Okay, you have to
Whatever.
cut this part out too. Ryan's making. Oh my god!
Is that
I was
what you
like,
want?
Victorian.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
we go.
Everyone, harp is 202.
202.
Ryan and John react.
All right, and with that,
Here we go.
Was it
let's
worth
react.
it? I don't know.
It was worth it.
I don't know.
Okay.
Camping with Stella in the Alaska range.
Okay, who is Stella?
He's
Let's
putting
find out.
together.
I'm gonna say Stella's a
tent.
dog.
Negative 15 Fahrenheit.
Nope.
This is our next video.
Pretty cold.
I could
We traveled
full
to
on see you
Alaska
guys do
Beard
this.
had ice
to
on
do
it.
this for a week.
Look at how satisfying this tent is.
It is a very.
That's a
nice
good looking
tent.
tent. Is that
Oh,
the
some
heat shield?
insulation.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys know so much about this.
Stella is the dog.
Looks like a goat kind
Big
of.
camp people.
Oh, you got a little stove
little
action.
furnace.
Oh.
You got to do it when you're out camping.
Oh my
Shoot.
gosh.
Warm it
How long
up.
is he staying?
This is
a
it for
weekend.
him. No, this is it.
This is
What?
where he's.
Oh.
Oh, he's making a full-on
Oh,
pancake.
pup.
Oh, a golden doodle?
Dream big and dare to fail. Wow.
That's going to be on the wall here.
I need that.
Isn't that awesome?
Wow.
So cool.
I
could
wouldn't
see
dare
myself
fail,
doing
though.
that.
Wow.
I would never fail.
Check out next week's video. Ryan and I go to Alaska to
For the day. you do that for one day.
Alaska for the
that
day.
whole bit, and then we just tear it down
Oh
and
my
come home.
gosh.
How long is the flight from California to Alaska?
Too long.
At least 12 hours.
So the last video. And
Use this sound over the last video in your camera roll.
Oh no.
This is getting copyrighted.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, saved it, and ditch
Lost the
it.
card.
Just ditch it. Wow.
They really abandoned
Aggressive.
on that one.
I love
Wow.
videos
No.
with those sounds. It makes me laugh so hard.
Oh,
Okay, this one's for
my
gosh.
This one's for
love
John.
This.
Creepy.
It's the whole cast of Office.
The gym one looks realistic.
So the Michael one. They all
The
look
Dwight
really.
one looks
They
pretty
all
good.
look good. The Creed one
Creed
too.
one's really
Gosh,
spooky.
That one's spooky.
I dislike this immensely.
Yeah.
I thought we
too.
could talk about deep fakes because they're kind of interesting to me.
We should write that down.
Wait,
as a
you're
topic.
gonna just drop that on us at the end of the
I
episode?
mean, we have a good amount of time that we saved in the middle.
We will be talking about that next week, though.
Wow.
How about that?
John reacted.
All right.
In the past tense. Get ready for some
We can
deep
talk about
fake
deepfakes next week,
conversation
because
next
I am
week.
also interested in deepfakes.
Wow.
All right.
This place
You
about to
wish.
blow.
I have.
Oh
I've
my
moved
gosh.
on.
Are we done with that now?
I don't know. Maybe.
I guess.
It'll be back when you least expect it.
Typical.
The day you forget about it is the day I play that video.
That's
when Ryan
deep.
stopped meal prepping.
When I
Is that
stopped
when
meal
you'll
prepping.
be
Yeah.
back?
So tomorrow
Wow.
comes back tomorrow. From all of us here at What the Podcast, make somebody
Laugh.
today.
No, I don't like. I think we should have a different
I
phrase.
think we should. That's a dumb phrase.
That seems like a. Didn't Ellen say
Make
that?
somebody smile.
That
No,
isn't Ellen.
no.
You stole that from Ellen.
It's definitely not Ellen.
No, she
John
says
stole
be
that.
kind to
kind.
someone today. Okay.
Okay, it's a little
Oh, wow.
close. I'm just saying.
You know what? Screw it. I'm not coming with anything for the show.
Thank you. Happy 20th episode, guys.
yeah.
John is pissed.
We made it.
I don't know why. There's so many reasons possible for John to be upset
I
after
feel like
this
I've been
episode.
dragged this whole episode. And I will see you all in court for defamation of character.
That's
Okay?
right. And we'll see you next week on
What the Podcast?